Hey folks, we're on another one. We're doing curtains and a tire cover. But before we can start on this episode, as you could tell, the interior panels haven't been installed yet. I'm going to sand the headliner, clear coat it, and get the headliner in. I have this one panel over here that's done, just needs to be installed. We have the electrical to finish up from the sales flap episode. It needs to be run to the fuse box. Then we can put the headbanger in. The headbanger is going to have some LED lighting also. That being said, let's get this all tidied up so we can actually do this episode. I know, I've been lagging. Back on it, folks. Look at that headliner, folks. I'm working on this panel right now. It goes up here. I'm gonna put some coat hooks. Painted this. It used to be that gold. I figured there's so much gold in here, I'll just go with the same color red as the paper towel holder. I ran all the wiring for the LED lighting back here. Sales flap lighting. I ran the wires back here, cleaned that up. I put some flush screws in here, so that's what I'm working on right now. Separating strip, super exciting. I'm having a blast with this part. There's Wilson Art. They make a crushed ice, but it's gold. It's sort of like the 50s style Formica, but gold with it's like broken. It's just awesome looking. I really think the nice dark gold countertops for the dinette table where I cook, they do have it in red, but oh, it's red. They have boomerangs in red too, but I don't know, there's already enough diamonds. I'm diamonds, I'm not boomerangs. Can't go all the mid-century modern designs. They'll throw me out. Boom, there it is. Headbanger, complete. Well, the face, I'm still working on the back. I had to cut the 3-inch hole. Need to get this fitted up in here and then screwed into up here. Can you see that? It just keeps adding and adding and adding. More and more cool stuff. Sorry, folks. Having fun. It's looking good. Well, this still needs to be tightened up over here, but take a look at this. I got a red rag over my flashlight. That's where I'm at right now. It's gonna tighten up a couple more. I just wanted to show you. Can't see me, but let's finish this up. Here we go, folks. We're doing the curtain, finally. Only spent about a week trying to get ready to do this. Oh yeah, I'm behind. Fun, so excited. I can't wait to piece this whole thing together and show you folks. This is gonna be cool. All right, I started cutting this already. Back off, fly. Okay, I started cutting this already. This is the curtain material. This is just stuff I had laying around. I'm gonna do a 2-piece. Actually 4 pieces, right and left, but front and back. If that makes any sense whatsoever. I'm gonna have where it has the divider in the center. I'm looking through the bus right now so I can know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna have a right and left and a front and back. So this is gonna be the cab side, a nice gray. I hope I could do this, but I have a lot of this stuff, so I'm gonna do the curtain first in this, and then sew the other one onto this one. Because if I screw up on this one, at least I can redo it. I have tons of material. Where I think on the other stuff, this stuff, I only have enough to do the curtain, maybe a little extra. not really sure. But anyways, I'm gonna layer it. So one side will be gray for the front of the bus, and then in the back will be this mid-century modern pattern. The way I'm gonna tackle this is I'm just gonna do one side at a time. Should get better as I go along. So I'm doing the front first, and then I'll match it to the back side. So a 1/2 inch all the way around. So I have a 1/4 inch fold, iron those, put the two pieces together and sew them together. I don't know if I have to do any sewing up the middle to keep them together, or do I just take a needle and thread and do it? This is all new to me. I'm just cutting the nasty off the end of this and going for it. So let's get going. Definitely need some glasses. Definitely need to lower this so I can breathe. There we go. I won't bore you too much with cutting. Well, this is gonna take forever if I cut like this. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be sort of perfect. There we go. So now, when I used this before, for whatever reason, I just cut it. You know, I didn't have it perfect, so I squared it off. But again, I don't think it has to be, I think it has to just be close, because it's not gonna be taut or everything. It's gonna have wrinkles in it. Yeah, I'm good to go to this line. The height line, that'll be taut. The diagonal can be wavy. So here we go. Perfect. And this material is hard to work with. It's hard to sew. Keeping budget minded, I mean, you can always take your car to a upholstery shop and have them make curtains for you. You know me, I gotta at least try it, even if I have to try it twice. If I added on length there, so 23.5, I'm just gonna go 24. I'll go 25, just if it hangs down a little bit, who cares, right? 33, 25 by 33, a few extra inches. Bottom cut's the best. Squared that off. We're good. This stuff stretches all weird, so you gotta be careful. 33 right here, 15. I'll just go straight across with that one. We'll have to figure that out down the road. I like that. Perfect. Okay, let's cut that out. I'll match it over on the other side. And I'm supposed to sew this? Oh, nice straight cuts. Nice sharp scissors. I might have to switch scissors here. I'm so nervous. I don't know what these little dimples are from, but it's all right. Sew line, right? Little fold, and just visualizing. So let me go ahead and get that bar out. That's pretty good. Go something like this, right? Connect to that line. Perfect. I should cut it big, so you can always go back and trim, right? Can't weld this back together. It's going about 3/8 of an inch over my chalk line. There we go. Test fit. Yeah, you can see the outline of the handle. I don't think this thing's been used in a while. See what we got. See how many spiders are inside. Oh yeah, this is the sewing machine. Oh, it looks pretty dang good. The thread is still there. Everything's still there. Looks good. I'm gonna have to play around with this to make sure it's working correctly. Then we're ready to go. Found some better scissors that were underneath the sewing machine. Oh, these are like heaven, right? I got about an hour into YouTube certified how to thread a bobbin and how to thread the machine. I mean, I haven't used this thing in probably 7 years. And before that, I've only used it a couple times, so the machine is pretty new to me, even though I've owned it forever. So I'm gonna cut a couple pieces out of this. Sure don't cut our templates. So I got right and left. And if I remember correctly, this umbrella material, it sews up so nice. This stuff is like nylon, stretchy, so it stretches and it contracts and does all sorts of weird things where it bunches up. So I'm gonna play around a little bit with this. I'll let you see a couple sample runs. Let me get my sewing stool. There is my sewing stool made by Westphalia. See if I can get an iron to iron some of these edges out. Drop the foot down and let's rip. I know I have to hold those wires because they'll wires. Whoa, buddy, that's flying. I think this was for reverse. Come on, bud, pull out. I should be able to pull out nice and easy here, but no, I got some stuff happening down here. I got 3 lines. Come on. 3 lines. I think the reverse is doing pretty good. It's a little loose, so I'll have to figure that out. Tighten it up somehow, right? But you could tell when I was, might have been because that extra line too, but see how you get a little dimple in there? It sews nice. Let's see what else I could do with this thing. Still grabby. I don't know if I have to complete it. Let's try to complete it one time. Yeah, that's all it was. Just had to complete it. Okay, that one looks a little bit better. I could live with that. See, there's a little Martha Stewart in everybody. Some more gangster than others. This was in there. This was inside there. A couple dots of oil on it. What the hell, right? Yeah, ironing. I think that's hot. I don't know. Oh, it feels hot. I can feel it over here. Yeah, we're all right. Oh, that's working. That's hot enough. So let's go ahead and do a 1/4 inch line. I need to be able to iron that and take it over and sew it. Once I could do that and I get a good sew, I'm ready. So this, it's got a mind of its own. It must be the material. I got it on number 3. All right, let's go. I think that's good. I'm pretty sure I can run that through. Well, there's my sample. It got a little crazy because my fingers are close down here, so, but I think that's good enough. You know, I got a little carried away with that, but even that's gonna be fine. I think I just need to do a couple more tests. You gotta have your fingers involved. It's just like, I want the automatic version. All right, let's go ahead and it starts to pull on it pretty good right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and go back with reverse. I like slow. Go forward, and that's it. Go forward, lift this up. Again, there it goes. Just have to go all the way up with it. And the back and forth down here didn't really, I moved it a little bit. This one turned out pretty good. Just like the last time I used it, by the time I'm done making curtains, I'll be a pro, but my curtains will look like crap. There it goes. Just gotta move that out of the way. Sort of tightened up, so it's bunching up a little bit on me. Let's go a little minus on that for this stuff. All right. Stuff I get myself into. A little crooked, way crooked, but I'm so happy with that. Yeah. All right, let's sew up some more. Thread. It's hard to tie thread. You burnt your fingers. as many times as I have. I got it this time though. I feel it. Come on. I feel it. Bam. Good enough. Ironing so I can sew up, so I could try. I can't say I can. Man, this is actually just, this has been pretty nerve-wracking. Not very good at this. Well, I've sewed up a few things, but this is pretty gnarly. As you can tell, we're working on the color side. This is the cab side. So, cab side, color side, camping area. I had to make a template. I don't know if any of this is gonna work, so I'm into it. I had to take a couple days off for work. I'm into this like 10 days because I had a lot of stuff to do just to get to the point where I could do this. So sorry for the no video last week. You're gonna have some nice curtains to look at. Well, semi-nice curtains to look at. I'm beat up. All right, back to ironing. What I've been doing, I did the bottom, I did this far side. I'm gonna run over right here and do this side. Up top, I have to leave a little bit because the thickness of the bar. The bar is gonna run through here. All right, enough yapping, let me get back to work. All right, we got these sandblasted. Don't touch them with your bare hands. Is it gonna fall? Keep that up. Don't let them fall, folks. See the fingerprints already? Laurel green. Endless Summer Series. That was epic. That was so much work on my end. Woo, that was crazy. What a grind. What do you think of this interior, huh? That turned out good. A little crazy on the curtains, but you know, that was like 12 to 14 days of work. All my spare time, after work, days off, everything. It was pretty good. Anyways, it turned out good. Back to the Endless Summer Series. That was good. I can't wait for next year. Maybe not tackle so many projects in one summer. But anyways, that's over with. And this Endless Summer Series lured in a lot of subscribers. Lured, like fishing. It was good. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. And the current ones, a lot of people enjoyed it. My watch hours were consistent, just like the outings. So I can't wait to get back out. You know, having that divider curtain in, that'll be nice. I can actually change my clothes and not worry about someone walking in front of my bus. This is comfy, this is nice. Vintage Overland Adventures. Larry here. It's gonna be fun, man, rocking this bus. This is good. There's a bunch of little things. So what I'm thinking about this fall is try to get like 2 really good outings, 2 really good videos a month, and a few just maintenance videos or little upgrades. Nothing too crazy with the upgrades, but there's little stuff. I still have to do the countertops and stuff like that, and I could do those for that Sunday videos. But I want to aim, I still have to get this thing running a little bit better. So I have to stay sort of local for a little while as I tune on it. I want to do like 3 days, 2 nights, 4 days, 3 nights, a couple of those where you're traveling, like I did with Trona Pinnacles and what else did I do with that one? I did Lone Pine, Alabama Hills, Lone Pine. I did Ballarat. That was all good. That was a good little, but that was a lot of freeway driving too in a bus, which is fine. I mean, I have a better gearbox now. I have a bigger motor now. So I should be, once I get it tuned perfectly, I should be able to go 60, 65 on the freeway easy. So everything's going to be better. So I want to focus on the art of making movies instead of just slamming them together. I really want to dig into it. And this little break I had from actually doing creative work was good. I studied a lot from a lot of different educators on YouTube. I'll put their links down below in the description. And like my music I use, I'll put the link down on where to get the music, and I get a little referral. I don't get money or anything. I just get a little pat on the back if you subscribe to Artlist. The few people I hung out with since I started, they really helped me and got me really enthused and excited, and the art, you know, where to put the cameras, where not to put the cameras. And I'd say the year I did do my videos, the first one was a catastrophe, and they got better and better and better throughout. And then when I started doing the Endless Summer series, that was all brand new. It's like totally different than going on an outing. And the beginning of those actually were really a handful. Stressful, just didn't know what to do, didn't know how to do it. And I got more familiar. You're closer, you're in the camera all the time, and you're trying to get your work done. You're trying to pay attention to your work, and you have production going on at the same time. And it's just me. I do the editing, I do the filming, I do the work. It's just me. I go to the auto parts store when I run out of whatever. That's just me. And it's a lot of work. It's enjoyable. It's enjoyable work. It's very, very rewarding to go to the market and you buy food, and then all the way down to finishing the edit and watching it before you post it on YouTube. And watching that movie, you know, I've had some of them is just like, oh my God, that is so awesome. That is so creative, so fun. And the reason why I do this, it's because I was sick. I was sick 4 years ago, and I was on a walker. I couldn't walk anymore. It was horrible. And I got a little bit better. I have arthritis, and I was diabetic. So that was a lot of it. The neuropathy, I forget the other name, but it attacks your joints, and it makes you where you can't talk very good. You know, like on this episode, I called the thread on the sewing machine a wire. That's just the way my brain works now. I was never like this, you know, and you have to catch your breath. Like Alabama Hills, I'm driving down Movie Road, and I'm like, right on the caption, I'm like, put breathe, because I'm like, I couldn't breathe, you know. Not like you're gonna pass out or anything, but you're talking and talking, and you forget to breathe because you're talking. It's just weird stuff. I never had that before, so I'm dealing with a lot of that. There's a lot of stuttering. Like I can't talk on the phone. Something about the echo through my brain, through my ear. I just can't talk on the phone. I just stutter. I just can't talk. I get that way when I talk to like a group of 4 people, 3 people. I could start to stutter. My friends all know, so they don't pick on me or anything. But I just back away. I had to back away from a lot of stuff. Like let's say you had a bag of pennies. That's the way I dealt with it. Every day I was like, I had to deal with a whole bag of pennies. Each penny I had to deal with. That's how busy my life was. And now maybe 8 pennies, 5 pennies. That's what I could deal with per day. So I have to ignore all those other pennies. So if you're one of those, I'm so sorry. But life goes on and you have to do what you have to do. And that's the reason why I do this. I could sit and visualize stuff like this and do it and laugh, and I'm just so blessed I can walk, you know. I got that back, and that was huge for me. It took, I was down for probably 3 or 4 years. I had arthritis in my neck and I couldn't move. Quit my intake on dairy, 100% no dairy for probably a year. And then after I was able to move and walk again, and I eat a little bit of dairy. I'll have an ice cream every once in a while, a little cheese on a burrito or whatnot, but very limited. You know, my diet was all dairy, you know, breakfast burrito, cheese, sour cream, you know, glass of milk with my, you know, that dairy was, it almost killed me. So that helped me out, and that was from Uncle Tony, a guy where I live, Volkswagen guy. He's like, just try these 3 things, and that was one of them, and that's the one that saved my life. So Uncle Tony, thank you, saved my life. Exercise and a lot of vegetables now. You know, I was 258 pounds, 268. I was a big boy, short but big boy, and I was down to 172, and now I'm at 185 right now. I'm a little heavy from this thing. Wasn't out running the trails, and that's another thing, you know. Up in the mountains, you're 7,000 foot. Cameras, you're just running cameras back and forth, and that's a lot of work, you know, and it was good for me. And some of them I'm jogging around, you know. Now, I'm a little wounded right now, but I jog. So it's pretty fun. Well, anyways, back to the thing. Hope you enjoyed this one. This was pretty fun. It was, for me, I don't think I could do another 2 weeks of this kind of work. I'm spent. I need a vacation, but I'm ready to go do a couple easy outings. I have Joshua Tree in mind. I have this hilltop campsite that I'd like to see if I can get to, camp on top of a mountain. I have Big Bear. Before it gets too cold up there, I have Big Bear when it snows, maybe the first snow, go up there and camp out in the snow. With all the rain we had, I know I broke on the Mojave Trail. So I'd like to go out the Gulf and go up to the Mojave Trail and cut across, continue it and finish it. But right now it shows all red on Google Maps. So hopefully that opens up, or if I could catch on YouTube somebody going down Mojave Trail and I can watch their video and see how rough it is. I am in a Volkswagen bus, I'm not in a Jeep. So I'd like to continue and do that one. There's Death Valley, or adjacent to, I like to do this fall. You know, that's some good outings right there. There's some local, you know, King of the Hammers. There's Tiger Buttes, Dirt Nation. They have some big thing going off, I think this coming weekend. Just close, you know, just across the valley and through Victorville, and Johnson Valley's right there. So really close. You know, I could get out there in a couple hours. But those guys are pretty wild and drinking beer and hooting and hollering and climbing over boulders as big as my bus. I'd like to go see that in person. At King of the Hammers, I was out in the Overland section, and I didn't go to like Chocolate Mountain or any of those to watch that at night when those guys are going wild and it's all illuminated. That looked pretty crazy, pretty dangerous, but crazy. I want to go out and check those guys out sometime. So there's lots of things that I can do that's way easier than building stuff for this bus. Even though I enjoyed every minute of it, it was a pleasure. Anyways, back to you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the new subs, the old subs. Amazing. You guys honored me. That was really cool. Makes me want to do this, to see you know, a few subs a day come in. That's pretty awesome. And so it's picking up. I do have a member channel, but don't sign up to it yet. I have to get on my feet a little bit and get some content for it. But that's, I'm hoping around the first of the year, I should be able to, you know, introduce that to you guys. It's there if you want to sign up. It's like $2 and $6, and there's a $50 one, a $200 one, and a $500 a month. I'm just gonna pay you $500. But that's like, if someone wants to sponsor my bus, the $200, I'll put your name on the side of the bus, and the $500 one would be a major sponsor. I could use that. You know, this is expensive to do. I'd like to do this. I don't know if I could do it full time, you know, unless I did have a sponsor, but I wouldn't mind doing this full time. I have a small nut at where I live, so I could probably swing it. But full time would be a huge take on. Just the maintenance on a full-time rig going out. You'd probably have every 3 months, you'd have a month of maintenance just to rip stuff apart and replace. I have noticed that a lot of the crap you buy these days is junk. You know, I bought a brand new fuel pump and a fuel pump rod. It lasted for probably 8 miles before it took a crap and broke it. You know, and I'm not the name spreader because it isn't their product, but it was a good fuel pump. It wasn't like an off-brand, but it didn't make it. So I went with electric fuel pump. I think I need to put a fuel pump regulator on it, but I'll know more on that as I dig into it. I'm not gonna worry you guys on that. I have cabinets to build. I still have this one. This is my deodorant and shampoo, and you know, maybe put some clothes in there. Make another little dresser and a little mini bathroom. Toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like that. Body wipes. Anyways, folks, thanks again, and I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. And I'm beat up. I'm sore. It was good. It was really good. The battery's about to go dead, so I'm out.